This episode is sponsored by Legendsverse. For all your action figure collecting, cataloging, and correlating needs, go on over to Legendsverse by clicking the link in the description below and tell them Model Behaviour sent you. Hello gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast. I'm just a little bit hyped up and got a bit of pep in my step. Can you tell? Is it a bit obnoxious? I'm sorry about that. I'm just in kind of a good mood today, especially because we got another Marvel Legends reveal, and it's a pretty fun one too. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's some reheated leftovers from a couple of nights ago. You know, you just looked in the back of the fridge and thought, it still smells good. All right, we'll put some chili sauce on it, pop it in the microwave, and boom, we've got Nimrod. Now in classic comic book colors, and I ain't mad about it. I mean, we haven't seen a price yet, so there's nothing specifically for me to get mad about, but I like my big, colorful, chonky boys. I originally got that first Nimrod way back in the day. When was it? I want to say 2021? Was it even a 2020 release? I know that it was an Amazon exclusive, so I had to go searching for it, but it was worth it because he came with Phantom X and Psylocke, and a lot of people said, the articulation's not great. And they were right. But then again, it's Nimrod. He ain't exactly a gymnast. So the whole point with Nimrod was he was just like this static block that kind of just glided along. Glid along? No, you don't glid. I glide. They glide. We glided. That's how you do it. So he looks really good. I just like how bright and bold everything is without being too kind of cel-shaded or animated. It just looks kind of the business. Also, Nimrod was a character who I was always kind of terrified by as a kid, because the idea that he can't be stopped. You can put him down, but guess what? He's going to adapt to whatever it was that you did to him and come back, and that won't work again. I think the Borg took that gimmick in Star Trek, didn't they? I don't really watch Star Trek that much. I mean, what am I, a nerd? Get out of here. So if you're adding to your Sentinel collection and you have the original Nimrod, the one that came out, before in the 3-pack, is it worth the upgrade? That's what we have to ask ourselves, and that's something that only you can answer. I can't tell you that. Although, if Marvel wanted to put me on their payroll, then the answer would be yes, absolutely you do. No, you can't sell the other one either. You need both. So this is going to go up for pre-order on the 5th of November. Remember, the 5th of November, Gunpowder Treason and Nimrod. So Nimrod, I actually did a video about Nimrod, or maybe it was just all the Sentinels back in the day. I'm going to see if I can find a link to that one. Excuse me. So Nimrod, for those of you not in the know, is a time-traveling Sentinel. So from the world of tomorrow. And the world of tomorrow looks pretty darn bleak because they've got these super Sentinels now that can't be destroyed and just want to crush everything in sight. And Nimrod is the perfect example of that. And also, Bastion. If you've got Bastion from the Sentinel HasLab, then there was a whole mystery. When Bastion first came out, I realized now I did a whole Sentinel countdown video of like every Sentinel in the comics ever made. That was actually a whopper video. I will link to that because that was a good time. So yeah, Bastion was this mysterious guy who was like leading the zero tolerance anti-mutant campaign. And everyone was like, who is Bastion? Where does he come from? And there were all these sort of hints as to like, well, he's not quite human, but he's not exactly a robot. And it turns out that he was a fusion of Nimrod and, was it Master Mold that fused together? I'm going to have to watch my own video. It was a long time ago, and I got a pea-sized goldfish brain. But it was a really cool concept. So Bastion is kind of a Nimrod from a different timeline. But the one Nimrod that you want to be concerned about is the one from this timeline, which does look pretty awesome to me. The handy thing about this being a re-release that's a little bit zhuzhed up is that I can give you a review right now. He's good. Like, okay, there's not much in the way of articulation because he's so blocky, but as a big domineering presence, he works perfectly. And the fact that this guy has the two heads as well, I do like his open mouth look. Like, I don't know what you're so surprised about, Nimrod. It's literally your job to hunt mutants, and they're being hunted. So, there should be everything going according to plan. But the light pastel-y colors, it's funny that they literally just revealed the Hypno Hustler, who is also rocking the baby pink and pastel and white. So it's a funny little combination with the two of them. It's like Hypno Hustler is cosplaying as Nimrod. Never thought about that till now. But there you go. So yeah, Nimrod, the arms kind of like just go like sort of up and down, like a bit out to the sides. But really, because he's got the cool swirly-whirly ice cream cone spiky blast effect, you just want it sort of coming out like that. It's a bit of a shame that because the torso, there's no real sort of crunch to the torso. So if he's firing down at someone, he's still kind of like looking forward. So there are some caveats to it, but if you just want him there next to your Sentinels, next to Bastion, and probably not that he would go with the 97 Sentinel, to be honest, because his color scheme and design is so sort of basic and bold that he totally looks animated. But of course, I think this is just not animated, but more classic comic book style. But what I'm saying is he's a versatile boy. You could put him just about anywhere, and he'd look pretty mean and menacing. So yeah, genuinely, for a re-released figure, I'm really kind of feeling the love for this one. I don't know, I think I'm just in a loving mood. Marvel Legends, congratulations. You caught me on a good day. But guys, what do you think about the new Nimrod from Marvel Legends? Comment below, let me know. And until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Coffee, big time.